Here are two things, an iPod and a pen. What do they have in common? Nothing. You can't write with an iPod, but of course you can with a pen. That's what it's for. But what if you could combine the two devices, iPod and pen, together? I don't know about you. I've always wanted to have a cord dangling off of my pen. I have a tendency to look at eBay for crap like this that would make a great video. And when I saw this, I had to have it. The box itself is very mixed. Not only does it have two languages, English on the front, pen that can write, digital music player, all caps, no spaces. It has... Wait. I haven't seen this yet. Not only does it have a TikTok branded micro SD card, we'll get to that later, it looks like it has a USB-A port, and on the USB-A port itself is a micro SD card. If that's right, the card reader is in the USB port. This is a very battered box, but I have not opened it yet, and I do not think this thing has ever been used. Let's see, shall we? Oh, I'm almost afraid. I gotta protect the iPod and pen from this. Those are too good for what we have here. Okay. Oh, the fine unboxing experience. Yeah, this is wrapped in plastic. It's... Oh my gosh. It's very light, by the way. This pen, which is a nice quality Writes and Water pen, feels about as heavy as this thing does. It feels like it made of nothing. How does this come apart? This is plastic, by the way. This is not metal. It feels like crap. This is dense and nice, and this feels hollow. Now... Oh, wow. That's where, that's where the music goes. The headphone jack is on the pen. Oh, that's a terrible feeling headphone jack. Let's get to that in a minute. At least it came with pen refills, so you can use this pen. Oh, this is one of those pens where it's twists out. Is that what it doesn't even twist very well. It feels like it needs some of that WD-40. Not the best experience right off the bat. Pen. Then I have to grab out the tweezers for this. I need to be precise. Free the pen refills. Look at how skimpy that is. I guess they had to fit the MP3 player guts. But come on, they could have given me more ink than that. Okay. Yeah, give me that. Now this thing. I don't know why it has a TikTok logo on it. Look, it's TB. Does that mean it's a terabyte with 8 gigabytes of storage? I am afraid to plug this into my computer. I bet these headphones are terrible. In fact, I guarantee they're terrible. Oh, it looks like they're made of Legos. Look at this. That looks like Legos. It's like maracas. The insides of these headphones are rattling around within the headphones themselves. So when you shake them, it makes like a maraca sound. Well, regular headphones, you shake them and nothing happens because they're supposed to be somewhat decent. Such a thin cable. These are crap headphones, and these have a thin cable. That is so much more thin. These things make these look quality, and they're not. Okay, is there anything underneath? No. Oh my gosh. It's molded. Okay, enough of that. Let's see the features of this device. There's no instruction. Oh, feels like it cracked. Or does it pull? Oh my god. They're not even connected. This is the pen part. This is the MP3 player part, and the only way they stick together is by friction. It's just friction fit in there. Oh, how terrible. And I was right. Look, this is a USB Type-A port, and the micro SD reader in it is in the USB-A port itself. No way. It just goes in there. Does it have any charge in it? Oh, blue light. No way. I'm surprised. Okay, I guess let's see if it does anything. Wow, what is this? Twist tie. It's so weird. It's starchy feeling. I get this away from me. Let's just see what this thing does. Oh gosh, making sound. These headphones are so garbage. I have to pull the wires apart permanently. Enough. Please don't blow up my computer. I hope nothing bad happens. Oh gosh, it's all crunchy. Wow, it's loaded with songs, MP3 files. Look at all that. This was not pre-owned. Date modified January 3rd, 2023. And it has 170 files on it. All MP3s. Well, thanks for the free music, but I'm gonna delete all of it. Oh my gosh, the device is so slow that it's gonna take a long time to remove all those teeny little files to the trash. Those MP3 files are compressed so hard that they're in the kilobytes. And I guarantee that the bottleneck for speed on this device is not my 2007 MacBook, but this piece of crap sticking out of it. Let me just toss a random YouTube audio library track on there. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever to copy. Okay, 5.9 megabytes. I don't know what to expect here. Oh, it's just playing it. Every time you adjust the volume up or down, it stops playing the music for like half a second. It's super jarring. Man, it's almost like this is terrible. Pen review. How does it do as a pen? It's just so freaking thick. This is a thick pen. They may look similar, and it's an illusion because this thing is clear, but this feels like it's supposed to be a pen. This feels like they did not know what they were doing. Probably didn't care. It's not that they didn't know what they were doing. Someone that would make a product like this does not care. Let's get the full experience. We've got the pen, we've got the MP3, and now the product vision. This right here is the same thing as going, we've got an iPod, we've got a pen, but you know what people really want? They want the whole experience together. Cover up the screen because, you know, you don't get a screen with a pen. Who crazy person would put a screen on a pen? What you can do is you can write with it and you can play music. Oh, this iPod's actually already playing music. Either the headphone jack is bad in this iPod, or these things only play out of one side. I have to push for it to play on both sides. But we're vibing, listening to our music, and we've got to do our studies. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea right there. Got to grab my Pro Max Ultra Stream iPod. Test these headphones again. I don't know the condition of this iPod. Now it's playing out of both sides, but I had to keep playing with it. The headphones don't even fully work. You mean to say that the music pen that sings is terrible? I'm sorry, iPod, for what I've done. Steve Jobs is rolling over in his grave right now after what I did to this poor iPod. Yeah. MP3 pen. Time to be sciencey. I got a scale. I think that this entire huge MP3 pen weighs less than this. Forgive me, this isn't an American. 18.5 grams, 14.8. Oh, so the piece of crap is heavier, but I guess it's just because of its immense size and it only being 4 grams heavier. It's just that it's hollow. How do I open this up? I'm going to try to put it back together again, but I have to see what's in here because if you just had this, people would not connect pen and USB device together. It's just molded plastic in half. We're getting somewhere. That snap probably wasn't good. That's your pen, guys. This looks so much more quality on camera, but I assure you, it's terrible. Ooh, there's the battery. Is it me, or is this already a little expanded? Oh, there's always the added perk with the pen having its chance to bring your house down. It just adds to the excitement. Now I'm going to try to put this thing back together. These are the volume buttons. I honestly don't know which orientation it was. It could be that the volume up is going to be where the volume down should be, but I don't think it matters because it's not as if I'm going to actually listen to music on this thing. And there's this little metal piece that I hope wasn't important. Just mash it. Saying you'd never know I was in there is a little bit of a stretch. Okay, we got to get the experience. You're not getting rid of this. This is the feature, okay? I mean, it's just a pen. Whatever refills they have in there are okay. Really, this is all the pen is, and this is the MP3 player. And at this point, it's just a knockoff iPod Shuffle, whose cover for the USB port just happens to be a pen and not just a little cap. And the pen part of it, it just sticks in there. How do you refill the pen? Grab that out. That's how you refill it. Oh my gosh. See how one of those is thicker than the other? And this plastic part that's crucial for the operation of the pen, the extras are thinner. Look at this. See this? It's just loose in there. So these extra little pen refills they included in the product are useless. So not only does this half suck, the pen part also kind of sucks. Why doesn't that surprise me? Guess I'll just have to do it myself. Just like that. Beautiful. There's your pen. Am I the only person to ever have written the word subscribe with an iPod? Probably. So what do you think of this MP3 player pen? I paid $13.02 for this. Was it worth it? No. Are you crazy? The eBay listing says this was manufactured in 2022. So normally when you watch videos about this on YouTube, about products like this, MP3 players, they're from like 2005, garbage, hilarious, and old. But this thing is modern. Now this is just mass-produced Chinese garbage that you can find from a billion different sellers. So that's why when you buy generic stuff on Amazon, you should always shop around because the same thing will be sold from a billion different people. And apparently the same thing goes for this MP3 pen. At the time, I only saw this listing for $12.06, but just now it looks like there's the exact same item with free shipping for $4.77. So I could have saved more than half of my money if I had bought that instead. But you can save all of your money because just don't buy this. I'll keep this because it's funny, but it's bad at everything it does. It's a terrible pen and a horrible MP3 player. For the same price I paid for this, you could get one of these minus my pen upgrade, and the iPod is the best MP3 player there is. And that's it for this video. Drop a like, subscribe or you're bad, and this week the members get an extra video. The extra video is me going outside in the mountains catching fish, basically an IRL video, vloggy type, and every week I pick a supporter of the week for my $10 supporters, and this week, this person is the supporter of the week. His username is Person. See you guys next week for another video.